I was wondering how. I was wondering why my cousin Charlotte. I was thinking about her features, her phenotype. It don't really look like my uncle, but she kind of looked a little bit like. She kind of looked like a little bit like Elvis. Not when she was younger, but when they older. That's what the funny thing, because I know that they were trying to resplice these people with the DNA so that they won't get caught up for whatever this was. Because I feel like, all these people moved on with something. Oh, hold on, let me throw these drinks out. Or at least put them out real quick. So this bead, leave me alone. Alright. So we got the Empress, Two of Cups. So the Empress is in the upright in the situation here. Now this could be like somebody was the Empress, so somebody didn't want to sow seed with them. This could be like a Tamar energy. Or somebody could have did the Tamar spell on the Empress to not have children with this person and to cast the seed to the side. But we know that these are men. This is like man-made problems. This is not God doing this. The Empress is the closest thing to God on earth, or this would be the Christ coming, sitting down, and reigning above everything. So somebody's like, "Oh, I had foreknowing about something," but they didn't. They didn't sound an alarm. So these could be also watchers with blood on their hands that's going down in judgment because they didn't ring the alarm or they didn't tell somebody about something. These could be people that's jealous of the Empress, like the kind of life that the Empress can hold on earth versus like, or Christ or whatever, versus the angels. Because the angels hang out with God. Like the angels are supposed to be with God, right? Now we do Jesus off of a cliff. Now this could be not. This don't have to be like a fixed physical cliff, but this could be somebody trying to give somebody some information that if you're having a human experience, it could be too much for you to handle. Because if somebody took away your status or your birthright and claimed that you just a regular human, then you can't have access to certain things that other species or other beings can have. Or again, they could have did this and then they eliminated the birthright, so something would not be. We also have a Nine of Swords to try to switch the destiny with like a Queen of Cups. Somebody that can give a fuck. The Empress is not. She looking straight ahead. The Queen of Pentacles usually is holding on to the pentacle is on her lap or in her stomach, on her, it's in that area and she's looking down at the pentacle, but the Empress is looking straight ahead. It might be hard for the Empress to focus on what Queens, because the Empress is the highest person in the deck, really. The Empress is always going to probably be in physical form. She's going to be on Earth. This is like the Empress is God's wife that he put on Earth a long time ago, and she's the one that go through the motions with all the people and this shit that's created down here, while God is allegedly in heaven or alive. Wedged him, he can't really move. He can't really make no moves. And the Empress, you see how these people look like little golden people? They look like people down here. Okay? Even with their pitchforks or something, trying to battle the Empress. So this, but again, she has the sheath or whatever this thing is that you could cut wheat with right here in her sleeve. So she got this weapon right here in her sleeve. You see it? Where she can cut them down. This is like separating the wheat from the tare, but now it's time to harvest the wheat. Now somebody could have had foreknowing and they removed all this money from these particular people. whether they're in the industry, higher, otherwise, heavens, whatever. Let's see why this, because there's a male in between here. This male was like crying to this Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups could give a fuck. The Empress. So somebody could be trying to, I don't know, they probably didn't even bother going to this Empress, because the Empress know now that why is this man getting all of these gifts, and these men or these people, because they stole babies from me. And nowhere in the Bible do it say go get a baby and steal it out the mother's womb and take it somewhere. Nowhere in the Bible do it say that to me. You see what I'm saying? So these are people walking around here with these children. Now they have a piece of me. Now they can dig into things that belong to me, and I don't even have access to these things that belong to me. So yeah. So somebody's like, oh, I'm taking care of my business or whatever like this. All right. But it's almost like this person don't have no business in the upper chambers. Their business is underground. So somebody could be marrying people, taking them underground. Also, I was hearing about like somebody being a cannibal or something, like taking people in and eating them alive. But maybe somebody's getting it misunderstood because of your paperwork, or somebody switched something in the family room, that you're not a worker like them or something like this. But somebody's like, okay, if you don't work, yeah, they're going to have to pay something back. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Because somebody was trying to be sneaky. No, actually, the Seven of Swords was in reverse right here. So they wasn't even being sneaky. Somebody was doing this shit on Front Street. They just were. So we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. This energy here. This card always make me think about Britney Spears, because she kind of remind me of my little supposed stepsister Sarah. But I was just watching something about her. Okay. This is also people giving you the wrong. This is like false prophets and stuff, giving you the wrong impression about what's about to go down here. Okay. In this cyber something, because these people rejected the Messiah a long time ago. So they had to create a cyber networking, or cyber kingdoms, or cyber power. Okay. Overhead power. It's like overhead. What they say when you got, you know, investments, they're overhead or something like this. But whoever this is could be in reverse here. It's like these people are already born, right? They find out, oh, I'm 18, 17. They find out, oh, this the Empress. And then people like, oh, wait, okay, but you was born to this stock or something. And it's like, okay, hold on. And they go in a lab and they make it seem like we're the same. So even when these people are perishing and stuff, they're finding these people really started. That's what they did, like in Damn Cell, with the cutting of the hand and put the blood together, hand in hand. This could also be people that their DNA ain't even on a Richter scale, because we'll find out that these are other beings that's not supposed to be here doing whatever they're doing or farming us. So making me think about somebody, you're a queen, right? Or I have royalty in my DNA, but somebody is like taking me and they have reduced me and my person to just regulars, right? And they're taking our DNA and creating seed with it and then moving the seed along, but they made us into handmaids or servants, or on paper or physically or otherwise. Reduce your lifestyle or something. You never got to, you know, be in the high life or control your business. Say that there's a bunch of serial numbers that's connected to me of people, and they're supposed to be working right now, doing something, making music, creating stuff, doing business or something. I don't even have it's like somebody removing somebody's hands or something. Your hands are tied. So you're not like they did to Britney Spears or whatever. But that could also be a reason for this, because there could have been a collective, there could have been something collective here, all right, that happened. There could be something that happened, like somebody was sharing intellectual property. You see, somebody was just the mirage of somebody, and then somebody was, but this is the mirage of Sarah. This would not be the mirage of me. Now, they could have gave Sarah my essence. If they did something to me back when I was a teenager, they could have gave my essence to this person, right, to perform. This could be with the whole This could be what the whole ritual was with Jean Benet Ramsey and me. Okay, if John Benet Ramsey was found dead and somebody took me, but John Benet Ramsey is the same to me as Sarah Olsen, which is the same as Britney Spears to me. But there's something that got linked together with a ritual that these people did between me and this person. Okay. But I don't know what's going on here. Because they were saying she was locked in her. Britney Spears, they found her, it stinks in her house, and she got dogs pooping everywhere. And this could also be like somebody saying, like, all your dog shit. Like, you got, they were like, because dogs can't, provide you with the regular, humans. Let's separate that. Dogs can't provide humans with the same structure that other humans can. So this is somebody like removing your real family, but these family members are already perished, right? And in positions of power or something. Um, you see what I'm saying? Um, this could have been something here where they could, yeah, somebody, because they did this to the son, so the son is not going to be burdened. If this is this energy again, some whole scheme where they got a hold of my masculine, this could be this JD Vance energy with my spouse, but they stole him. Yes, they could have took the leap of faith, or maybe it's time for me to, okay, or you, whoever this is. Somebody could have, okay, or you, whoever this is. Somebody could have covered up this. So I could have been a sacrifice, or one of my clones could have died at the hands of another female. Opportunity for you to do such and such and such and such. And then the person like, no, I can't do this. But there's a bitch, a fallen angel that could have said, well, I'll do it. I'll kill the person, or something like this, okay? But now they want to sit here and watch me, and then they want to see if I'm going to go crazy and get mad because I realized what was taken from me, and that I'm going to harm somebody, so that they can watch, because I might be the first one that really don't got blood on their hand. Now they say that. Now they say that the reason why Ye was able to do what he was doing because he didn't have blood on his hands, but that the reason why Ye was able to do what he was doing because he didn't have blood on his hands, but they needed him to leave. But I'm wondering, as watchers, they all got blood on. But I'm wondering, as watchers, they all got blood on their hands now, and I still don't got blood on my hands. So somebody's gonna try to hold me to that, right? But it still wouldn't matter because this is the Holy Spirit here. It was. But don't think that these people ain't got no. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got the Holy Spirit, and we got the devil, and we got the star. Okay, this could even be like they want the Holy Spirit to submit to the devil and then become a star. But this could be what somebody else already become a star. But this could be what somebody else already did, or somebody could have looked at this friend as it's candy energy. Um, but then they went through this devil process, and then they turned into a star. All right. Um, this person could have also ate or cleaved onto the boyfriend at the time. All right. Before this person went into fame. So somebody could be a feminine. A masculine could be considered a fame. So somebody could be a feminine. A masculine could be considered a feminine now. Yeah. I'm guessing they could have did this to, I guess, the Empress. But the Empress is okay. So I don't know. Maybe somebody was reincarnate, brought back, something like this. And then we got the King of Pentacles about to lose everything. So somebody's like, oh, I already had foresight that this was going to happen. So somebody could be doing something here. All right. I also was hearing something about like it's like a movie or something here. We got the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's actually working in the underworld to do something here. Okay. somebody telling lies about a child here. A child could be sad. Okay, they could be seeing that somebody's in bondage or bound or something like this. Right, and this could make a child like this is like somebody trying to put somebody in bondage or in jail or somebody could be about to try to do this to one of your children or something to show a power move, but it's actually kind of weak. Right, because like people playing with the, I feel like people playing with the Empress. The Empress is in an upright. These people trying to do things that the Empress can't really understand around her. That's them. That's these people that's out of line. It's not the Empress here. Okay, yeah, Page of Cups energy. This could also be children that was raised separately from an Empress or from an empire or something like this. Took these seeds and they birthed it. Like by the time you're supposed to have babies, you could have not even had anything left. Okay, and and this could be also the situation. But why my children or even my youngest, especially now, especially my youngest now, look like other women, look like another woman. Like my little girl look like glasses. But again, this could be somebody that took these. You think you get what I'm saying? The picture I took, the picture I put of the Gemini with the little girl that looked like my daughter. Somebody could be embracing this finding faith energy, which again look like my daughter, right? Uh, excuse me. She's identical to my child. Okay, um, more than me. Now there was a version of this child that was here 4 years ago that looked like me. This is not the same. He can't act like he can't find nothing else to do. All right. So, um, who knows what happened to these regular child? But that could have been smiting me, right? To use the child that looked like finding fate, meaning that you're embracing finding fate in my kingdom, and these are foreigners in the kingdom, and you're just smiting, or you're mad, or you're jealous of me, or you want to still continue to be me, and that shit is getting cut short. Yeah. Queen of Swords energy here in reverse. The hell? Queen of Swords energy in reverse here. Um, this could be energy is what I'm hearing. So there's no ending something for me. Somebody trying to who's the fairest of them all, and then like keep money out of my pocket so I could be on the street, and then when I get on the street, this is a test of like somebody saying, oh, you got guts because you got on the street. Bitch, I got guts sitting in my house because people been in my house doing weird shit. So why would I have to prove to you anything? This is a matter of who's who. You could put the label on another bitch, but they're not going through the things that I'm going through. You get what I'm saying? So this could, when they be talking about, oh, somebody's in this $25 million mansion, I be thinking like, even with celebrity mansion, especially if you're never gonna be there. Because I was looking when they were on the aerial view, I'm like, that's a big ass house. But whatever this is, it might just take that much money to. We could not even be talking about Britney Spears, bitch. We could be talking about me or whoever else would be an anchoring energy with a celeb. And what we're really talking about is like it take $25 million to construct whatever it is going on as I'm living in this bullshit ass house. You get what I'm saying? All the things that these people are trying to call it a business, as if I agreed to these people, or if I know why these people want to do what they're doing to me or move me around or whatever the fuck they've been doing. Um, this could be how much it costs to run something like this, okay? Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? It's almost like there's something like a scared straight thing going on right here. You know, there's been some like little going back and forth with the guy next door and his son. And I think he just called the police on him. 10. And I think they're about to take this away. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Knight of Wands in reverse. Justice. This female Knight of Wands is in reverse. The last night. Somebody could be leaving. These are knights. These women could be considered knights. But there's a knight that's in reverse here. Because I think like your spouse is working with these people against you or to keep your up. This is like regular everyday people though, right? You would think that you are. And it's almost like I want to say the old lover of your spouse, and that's not even her husband that she with. That's just the setup that they got going on. So you don't really be really tripping or get like, you know, stirred up or something about um or you don't start paying attention and see that working with your husband and they all trying to put a crime on you or something like this so they can go as the leap of faith with the fool card and take your assets that come in. It's like, you know how escrow is, okay? You got to pay that escrow. But the escrow is important in some type of sense and put in a position here because they could use them for something, or you don't know if these people left you, aborted you, left you, killed you, left you, and went and moved on. So it's kind of crazy situation to be in. Okay, but this could be something that happened. So you're like, oh, I don't like this house anymore. Can we buy a new house? And you finally find a new house. It's a reason why it's that house. Like they moved you here so they can put like an imprisonment, like a cell block energy over you. Imprisonment, mental facility. You're not gonna go to a mental facility because you're not really mental. It's just something, a holding space so that these people can keep doing crimes in your name or running business in your name or leaving you out of your blessings or leaving you away from the table or whatever this is that was prepared, okay? Or leaving you with no power, or these people don't have no power, okay? The power could also be placed amongst some of these people or scattered amongst these people. Now, if you start, the only thing that they know how to do is pin something on you. If you start elevating or rising up or something like this into your account, now this is either just me or a small group of people that I'm talking about. So then they all start doing little things or showing you how much little power they got. I'll do this, I'll do that. Like, because it's almost like building a community, but if you're not aware that this is happening, it can be concerning. You get what I'm saying? Because what is the benefit? How you know not using my name or my label or my SKU number or whatever kingdom on top of it? So somebody can see that this is what's happening here. Okay? Now they didn't have any seed with you. The worst thing that happened to me is that I don't have any seed go on, but I might be. So I'm going to live here and I'm going to realize that I don't have any seed or they're hiding seed somewhere. Okay? Because this person wasn't really having children with me, and then they had children, and now they because really the person, why would they, unless they get hired from this they will get fired from this sector, or unless like my vagina is the rites of passage. So that would be some cruel shit to either not have children with this person, kill their children, and then replace them with something else. You get what I'm saying? Somebody's clearing something out now. That this shit was meant to crumble. Don't you see? But some of these people do know that. Fighting to get somebody's body. Because you two become one when you get married, right? So how do we know that this ain't some kind of secret society? They keep you out of it. Really, you supposed to be, when your husband perish, or his little fairy, or his little whatever, leave his body and then do whatever this is. But this is not the way it's supposed to be going. You see what I'm saying? That's not the way. This could be something that started with the Sarah Bartman age or something like this, but this is not the way that originally it was being done. You see? Because when God said, okay, well then let us make a man and put him in the east of the garden to preside, they imprisoned the woman. Even she could be in this energy right here, but they've been doing something to force the woman into some type of submission or something like this, okay? In order to have control over her while this process is going on. No matter how innocent, decent, whatever you are, how crazy you are, what is um, over the system now? Could we talk about could be skin walker? So I could have children DNA marker to see from Jennifer see that at one point in time my children did look like me. At least my oldest and my youngest did look look like me. As some, just to show me that I can. That could have been just a slip up that showed me that I can produce the seed that's in me. I could produce seed that look like me. You're gonna extend, but you don't choose. I do. The thing, these people to be why supposed to go and finish the conclusion, but it really doesn't matter when, because this is God withholding something then. Now, if you brainwashing people or having them under hypnosis, they could try to take here. Bad mothers or these women that don't have maternal instincts or empathy, or somebody could be saying you don't have this because I'm waking up and I have to call judgment on these people. There's no with the Empress, there's no, like, don't try to reduce me to a Queen of Pentacles and say whatever this is. I'm looking at shit from an Empress's point of view, and she don't see the world or the people the same way, because she ain't the same. Just the only motherfucker that's not the same as all the rest of these people about that or something like this. So they want the majority to get the power and kind of like Gulliver's Island, trap this woman and bind me or some shit like this, because they don't understand. Okay, now you see her pineal gland already taken out. We got these Targaryen trees stuck to her pineal gland. We got her flow. Her heart is on the ground. Her flow is right here. All right. We got her Kundalini energy is being siphoned out of her back or out of her backside. The Kundalini energy. All right. So she is like a resourceful energy on this earth here. She's on this moon. The moon is at her feet. This is like the moon, the flat. Like the moon fell on the earth and she's sitting on it. Okay. So there could be some support of the moon. If you were able to rip the moon out the sky or expose the moon, then you could stand like the moon is beneath her feet, or the moon is supposed to be working for the Empress, but the moon may not be working for the Empress. It could be moving or doing something against the Empress, right? Because again, the moon could have been dealing with this man behind the Empress's back and told this person not to share seed with the Empress or get rid of the seed with the Empress, all right? Or these could be light workers, children that carry a light. Hold on one second.